Jessica. Can you take me to the outlet tomorrow?
Tomorrow? This is sudden. What's up?
There's a big sale. The bag I've wanted for so long is going to be half off. I absolutely can't miss this.
But I have to work tomorrow, so I can't.
Oh, come on. You're so cold. Can't you help your little sister with a small favor? You make more money than I do, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Plus, tomorrow's the only day I can go. I'll be so happy to go to the sale, finally getting something I want. You just have to help a little. What's so hard about that?
The problem is that you're acting like I should drop everything just for you. I have my own plans, and being asked last minute just doesn't work.
Oh, come on. You're probably just working all day anyway. Families come first, right? My fun is more meaningful than just another day of work for you.
Family or not, I can't just say yes to every request. I have my own life, so don't try to change someone else's plans without thinking.
Fine then. If I get the bag, I'll make sure to show it off to you, and I'll even treat you later. Just take me. It's just tomorrow. Won't happen again, promise.
Nope, I already said tomorrow won't work. I've got my day scheduled for work.
Oh my gosh, really? Family is supposed to help each other enjoy life. My happiness is way more important than whatever you're doing at work.
Why do I have to go out of my way for you? Just because we're family doesn't mean I can do everything you want. Why don't you go by yourself?
But you have a car, so it's best if you drive and I don't have to carry bags. Such a perfect plan. As a big sister, you'd at least do that much, right?
You're way too self-centered, don't you think? You didn't even ask about my plans, and then you make me feel bad when I say no.
Oh, come on. I'll take you out once my paycheck comes in next month. Seriously, I need to go tomorrow.
Figure it out on your own. I can't help.
Why are you being so mean? You're cold, seriously. You get to make your money, and when I need something, you can't even help.
Of course, I put myself first. And honestly, every time you guilt trip me like this, it's exhausting.
Well, if you won't drive me, then at least introduce me to a guy with a high salary or something. I mean, you have a great life. Can't you share some of that?
You need to take care of your own stuff. You can't just rely on others.
Oh, so I don't matter to you at all, huh? If you helped, my life would be way easier, but you just don't get it.
Are you really that lazy? You're always depending on others for things you could do yourself, which only makes things harder. Take care of your own needs.
Never mind. You're just so cold. When I need help, you're nowhere. Family doesn't mean anything to you. Hey, Jessica. I know this is last minute, but I could really use some help.
Help? Again? What happened this time?
Well, I need to pay back some money I borrowed from a friend.
You borrowed money? How'd that happen?
It's a long story. I just needed some extra cash unexpectedly, so I borrowed it. But the due date is already coming up this week.
Okay. And now you're coming to me for help to pay it back?
Don't say it like that. I thought, you'd maybe help me out just this once.
Come on. This is becoming a habit, don't you think?
But seriously, I'm in a bind here. I couldn't have seen this coming, and I really need some help.
But didn't you think about how you'd pay it back when you borrowed it?
Of course, I planned on paying it back. But I had way more expenses than I thought, and my budget just fell apart.
That's on you, though. Depending on someone else to bail you out every time doesn't really add up.
Look, this time is different. I really need this or I'll be in big trouble. Can't you just help me out a little?
A little? I'm not rolling in extra cash myself. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh, come on. Don't say that. I don't have anyone else to turn to right now.
That's not my problem. I mean, even if I wanted to help, you can't just spring this on me last minute and expect a rescue.
So Are you really not going to help me? What am I supposed to do now?
Look, I've helped you out plenty before, but this time you need to handle it on your own.
But I'm struggling here. You're just being cold-hearted.
Not at all. I've been saying this. You need to start figuring out ways to solve things yourself.
All right, fine. But don't come crying to me later.
Hey, I think the only one who'll regret things later is you, if you keep dodging responsibility.
Fine. I guess that just means I always have to fix everything on my own in the end.
Yeah, if you're ready to commit to that, I bet you'll be able to handle whatever comes your way. It'll definitely come in handy down the road.
Hey, you! What have you done? It's all because of you that my life sucks.
Excuse me?
Why would you mess up my life like this, huh?
Hannah, hold on, what's going on? You're going to have to explain because nothing's making any sense. What are you even talking about?
You know exactly what I mean. Because of you, my marriage collapsed. How are you going to make up for it? You can't just get away with this.
What? Wait a sec. How am I involved in this? I honestly have no clue what you're talking about.
Stop acting dumb. Because of you, my life's been turned upside down, my marriage is ruined, and everything's gone to hell. You need to do something about it.
How can you say I'm responsible for it? Look, unless you actually explain it so it makes sense, I have no way of understanding what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. Plain dumb isn't going to work. You all know how your actions totally messed things up for me. My husband started suspecting me of cheating because of what you did.
What exactly did I do? If I remember right, this whole misunderstanding started because I happened to be walking with Alex at the mall, and your husband spotted us from a distance and mistook me for you since we have similar builds. That's how it went down, isn't it?
Sure, that was the initial mix-up, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. You shouldn't have been in a place where you'd cause suspicions in the first place. Because of that, he went and did a full-blown investigation.
It was just a coincidence. And didn't you get caught cheating because you kept up with your ex after your high school reunion? How is any of that on me?
If you hadn't been at the mall, he wouldn't have started doubting me in the first place. If you hadn't made him so suspicious, I'd still have my happy marriage. If you just avoided that spot, none of this would have happened.
Oh, come on. Now that's really a stretch. I was just out shopping with my husband. How is that suddenly your problem? This is way too much to put on me.
Because if you just showed me a little consideration, my whole life wouldn't be in ruins.
Consideration? For what? Just going shopping? If you hadn't been cheating, this wouldn't have even been an issue. You're really making this my problem?
It wouldn't have been a problem if it hadn't gotten out. I'd still be happy if you hadn't acted in a way that got me accused in the first place. So yes, it's totally your fault. You better go and find me a wealthy guy who's making $200,000 a year.
Your reasoning is totally messed up. I don't owe you a single thing, let alone finding you a guy who makes $200,000 a year.
That's exactly what taking responsibility looks like. My life's in shambles because of you. So the least you can do is find me someone successful who'll pay off my alimony. It's an obvious thing to do for your sister.
Seriously? Are you dumping this whole mess on me? You chose to cheat, but I'm supposed to take the fall, find you a new guy, and cover all your mistakes?
The alimony deadline's coming up, and it's only right that family pitches in, don't you think? Just get on with it. I'm done waiting.
Not a chance. Figure it out yourself.
Oh, yeah? Then I'll just go after Alex then.
Excuse me?
I mean, he's a catch, you know. He's got looks, a great job. He's way too good for you. I'll just take him off your hands.
Have you ever thought about working and paying for things yourself?
Any guy who expects me to work just doesn't have what it takes. Plain and simple.
Whatever. Look, Hannah, you're on your own.
What?
I've got enough on my plate already. So honestly, I don't have time to deal with you right now. Actually, I'm setting some serious distance between us for my own sanity. Bye.
Hey, Jessica. So I must be the ultimate catch, you know. I mean, no guy can just ignore me. Don't you agree? Guess I might actually be a dating master, huh? Oh, and guess what, dear sis? I've snagged Alex for myself. Yep, we're getting cozy right now at a hotel together.
Oh, it's you. What now? What exactly do you think you're doing?
I told you I've got Alex. So you might as well go ahead, divorce him, and hand him over to me.
Sure, take him.
Wait, are you serious? You're really okay with it?
Well, not like it matters what I say at this point, does it?
Huh? I don't get it. Are you actually admitting defeat here? Is this some kind of surrender?
Interpret it however you want. I don't give a hoot anymore. But there's just one thing I am curious about.
Oh, go ahead, ask me anything.
Why'd you go after him, specifically? It can't just be because he's good looking. It doesn't really seem like enough of a reason for you to go after him, you know? There's got to be more to it.
Well, duh. You never introduced me to any guy who makes $200,000 a year. This is your fault, you know. So I had to find someone myself. He makes $250,000 plus he's hot. The ideal husband. So I figured I'd take him off your hands. He's exactly the kind of guy I've always wanted.
Wait, Alex? He makes $250,000?
Yeah, isn't it awesome? He works at X company, just got promoted to manager at 29. With those stats, he's the perfect catch for me. It's nothing but fate, don't you think?
He's unemployed.
What? No way. Unemployed? Oh, that can't be right.
Oh, and I'm the one who works at X company and got promoted to manager at 29. And that $250,000 salary, that would be mine.
Are you kidding me? So that $250,000 is...
You know, it's probably from back when he was still working. And his dad was active too. So it's more like the total household income back then. To tell you the truth, most of it was my earnings.
Wait, so he really doesn't have a job? Why? What happened?
Well, he was working at a subsidiary of X company, but he got caught up in an affair with one of the office staff about half a year ago.
An affair? Are you serious? I had no idea.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly fired, but since I work for the parent company and I found out about it, I think he felt awkward staying there. So he resigned. That was around 4 months ago, right when we finalized our divorce. Just an unfortunate coincidence, I guess.
Wait a minute. You got divorced 4 months ago? I had no clue. Wait, are you serious? You must be making all this up.
Oh, I'm dead serious. So by the time you started asking me to give him to you, we were already divorced. We were officially done.
Hold up. You said his affair was with someone at X company's subsidiary? That can't be.
Oh, so you finally put 2 and 2 together. That brain of yours is sharp today.
No. Could it really be our cousin Felicity?
Exactly. Of all people, he decided to get involved with her. And yeah, she knew he was my husband. But it was her first relationship and she got really attached, I guess. But once I started the divorce process, reality set in and she realized what she'd done. It hit her pretty hard, I think. She ended up quitting her job and moving far away.
I can't believe this. Felicity, I never would have imagined.
And hey, since this does indirectly involve you, I might as well tell you one more thing.
There's more?
So about your ex-husband spotting me with Alex at the mall and thinking it was you. That me he saw, that was actually her.
Oh my God.
She looks so much like us, you know? People actually mistake us for sisters when we're together. Anyway, I was away on a different errand that day. When I found out what happened, I looked into it. And that's how I found out about their affair.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yep, it all started with your ex-husband mixing things up. Pretty funny, huh?
I can't believe this.
So yeah, declaring I took your husband after the divorce, well, let's just say, feel free to enjoy yourselves without any guilt.
Give me a second. I don't even know where to start. This is so much to take in all at once. But if there's one thing that's clear here, it's that Alex doesn't actually have any money, does he?
I assume so.
He's unemployed with zero income. So the prize I worked so hard to win is actually completely broke?
Bingo! Nailed it! And honestly, he's never been great with money. Even back when he did have a paycheck, he just spent it all each month. Paying alimony pretty much wiped out what was left. And let's just say don't expect any big surprise savings.
Oh my god. So I got nothing out of this. If anything, I just made things worse for myself. You could have told me this sooner. I wouldn't have gotten my hopes up and made a fool out of myself.
Seriously? I never thought anyone would try to steal an unemployed guy. Who does that? But here you are swooping in. This level of commitment is impressive, really.
Oh, come on. You're so cruel. This is unreal. You knew I was counting on you, and you just left me hanging without saying anything? Oh, that's so cold.
Ugh. It's always the same with you, chasing men for money. That's exactly how you ended up here. Besides, any regular person would have landed a job by now. It's been 4 months. Honestly, you're showing off some serious self-centeredness.
But what am I supposed to do now? I feel like my life's over. Only 2 days left until the alimony payment is due. I have to come up with a plan, but what am I supposed to do? And guess what? The universe hasn't given up on me yet. It's definitely all thanks to my fabulous personality. Living true to myself really pays off, you know.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself.
Okay, I guess it's not the main point you're messaging me for, so let's keep it aside for now. Actually, there's something I'm curious about. Isn't today the deadline for your alimony payment? Is this related to anything?
Bingo! That's exactly it. So guess what? A perfect guy showed up out of nowhere, wants to marry me, and is covering my entire alimony. And get this, he says he fell for me at first sight. Isn't that amazing? My life just turned golden in an instant.
Have you actually met him?
Oh, well, not exactly in person, but who cares? He's willing to pay all that money up front, so he must be loaded. And come on, showing up right when I'm in a bind? This is destiny, like he's some sort of Prince Charming. There's just no way he's not rich and super good looking.
I'd be careful not to get too excited. Could be disappointing if things don't turn out the way you're imagining.
Oh? Are you jealous? You can admit you're a little envious that I'm hitting the jackpot. I mean, who wouldn't be? Oh, come on. I'm going from a huge crisis straight onto the gravy train. This is totally my Cinderella moment.
Oh dear. Well, think what you want, but I still think working and earning on your own is way safer.
Nah, I'm good. If you're jealous, feel free to envy me all you want. I'm off to live my happy life. Besides, we're going to get married tomorrow. I'll officially be a lady of luxury soon. Isn't it fabulous?
Are you sure about that?
Why wouldn't I be? I'm even on my way to his mansion to move in. Hello, fabulous life of Lady Hannah.
Look, just think it through, all right? You may not be as lucky as you think. I mean it.
Help, Jessica! I'm in big trouble. You're the only one I can count on right now. I'm begging you.
What happened? Weren't you just celebrating the whole welcome to the rich wife club thing? I thought you'd be clinking glasses of champagne with Mr. Perfect in that grand mansion by now.
A mansion? Yeah, right. It's just an ordinary house. It's actually kind of old and falling apart. It's nothing like I pictured. I'm so disappointed.
Oh, so it was all just your imagination, huh? Well, even if it's not a mansion, at least it has a roof and 4 walls. Isn't that what counts?
Oh, come on, you knew this whole time, didn't you? Apparently this proposal was originally meant for you before it came to me. But you turned it down because the place was too far, and you wanted to stay focused on work. Why didn't you just tell me all that from the start?
Oh, so it was that guy. Yeah, I got introduced first because our dad had been close to his dad when he was younger. But when I heard he dropped out of college due to social issues and has been living at home for almost 39 years without a single day's work experience, I had my reservations. His family was really concerned about him and wanted a wife who could look after him. Well, I decided that wasn't really me.
Wait,
I didn't think they would come to you.
another jobless guy? Seriously? And I'm supposed to be his caretaker? What even is that? I'm barely managing my own stuff as it is.
But apparently, he's really fallen for you.
What? No one told me that. How does that even make sense?
Well, when they first showed him my photo, he liked me, but supposedly muttered something like, a bit younger would be nice. That's when they told him I have a younger sister with a similar look. That's how you ended up in the spotlight. A twist of fate, huh?
Wait, hold on. No way. I didn't sign up for this. How did I end up in this mess? Couldn't they have pushed Felicity into it instead? She's single and I'm sure she'd gladly take my place.
Oh, she's completely off the grid now. No one knows where she is, so that's not an option.
Oh, this is a nightmare. That greasy, smelly guy? And now he expects me to get a job starting tomorrow. Oh, I'm freaking out. I never signed up for this. I thought I was supposed to be living the dream here. Please, Jessica, switch with me.
Well, not gonna happen. You see, I've got a major call with our overseas development team now. Big project. Just no time to swap lives right now. Sorry.
Wait. No way. You're just going to breeze off to work now? You're seriously that cold?
Yeah, time zones, you know. This job has its challenges, and sometimes you just have to prioritize.
Wait, Jessica, please. Don't abandon me right now. I can't handle this on my own.
Oh, looks like my meeting's about to start. I've gotta go now. Duty calls.
Don't leave me like this. Please.
Let's see. Just one piece of advice before I go. Maybe it's time to start learning how to handle things on your own. Life doesn't hand you things on a silver platter, so might be worth getting used to that. Take care.
Wait, no! Jessica!
Since then, Hannah's life has only continued to spiral downward. Since our parents divorced a few years back, we've been living separate lives anyway. We only keep in touch when necessary. Otherwise, our family is scattered, and our relationship is distant. Hannah, for her part, became quite a hopeless romantic, constantly chasing after someone new. Wait, more honestly, a serial homewrecker. She ultimately ended up with a son of our father's old friend, a 39-year-old shut-in who never socializes and naturally has never held a job. While her choice makes no sense to me, it seems she's now under constant watch, caring for him around the clock with no freedom or proper financial support. Though she started off optimistic, she's now full of regret and resentment. Then came the news that finally tipped things over for her. She's pregnant. While it's typically joyful news, for her, it's a nightmare. Caring for this man already drains her, and now she'll be juggling his needs with a child. She often calls, venting and begging, "Please help." But really, there's nothing I can do. She's now learning, albeit too late, that her own choices led her here. As for me, life is steady and smooth, and I plan to keep it that way by appreciating the little things and making careful choices.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.